Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Technik. In today's video we're going to be showing you how to remove the headlight. It's for the A6, S6 and RS6. It's the C5, the Saloon or the Avant. And as you can see on this particular car, we've already removed the bumper and we've already removed the wing for other work that we've been doing on this particular car. If you have the A6, you do not need to remove your bumper or your wing. Unfortunately, if you do have the RS6, as we have here, you do have to remove your bumper, but you don't have to remove your wing. That's according to the Audi workshop manual. So we're going to get stuck into this, and I'll show you how to get this out now. Okay, so as I mentioned quickly before, this particular car we're working on today is the RS6. If you do have the RS6, the front bumper will need to be removed. Now, we've already produced a video on how to remove your front bumper, so if you're unsure on how to do that, we'll add a link for you below this video on YouTube, so just scroll down, check that link out if you're unsure how to remove your bumper, get the bumper removed, and then you're ready to remove the headlight, as we're going to be doing in this video now. As I mentioned before, if you have the A6, not an issue, it can be done with the bumper still in situ. So check that out if you need to, and then come back and we can crack on. So before we get stuck into it, a quick note on safety. This particular car has the xenon headlight option, being the RS6. If you've got the standard A6, it may have xenons or it may have the standard halogen. Now, the thing with the xenon headlights is they have power packs which contain a lot of stored power, so you've got to be quite careful when working with xenon headlights. So doing this properly as per the Audi workshop manual, you need to, if you have the xenon headlight option, you should disconnect the negative terminal of your battery before you work on these headlights. So that's the black negative connector. Disconnect that from your battery. You can leave the red, leave that connected, but you must disconnect the black negative from the battery before continuing, if, like we do here, you have the xenon headlight option. So do that first, safety first, and then move on. So first things first, you've got these Torx size 30 screws in the top here, two of these. So what we want to do is just get these two, both of these removed, this one and this one here, get both of those out, and then we can move on to the next stage. Okay, so next up we've got a hidden screw. It's the same size, the T30, but if you look in on the end of the wing here, you've got this hole, and thankfully we've got the wing removed from this car, so we can actually show you this very easily. Obviously you won't have this luxury yourself, but if I follow that down inside there, just about there, yeah, hopefully you can just about see that in there, we have the Torx screw in there, right there. So like I say, you won't be able to see that from the side like we can, but if you shine your torch in from the top, you should be able to see the head of that screw from the bottom. So let's take a look at what we're going to need to get down and get that screw removed. Okay, so you're going to have to cobble together some tools. Audi make a specialist tool, of course, which will fit down with the size Torx 30 on the end of it. We have to improvise a little bit. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm using a 1/4 inch long extension bit here on a 1/4 inch wrench, and I've got a T30, again remembering this is a 1/4 inch, and this will actually fit inside that hole. So when I piece this together, like so, this actually will go down inside the hole like so, and then we can just look for that screw. Just try and get a little bit more light in there for you, and obviously you won't be able to see this when you're doing this yourself, but you can see we're in on the bolt there. And what you're going to want to do, is a little bit tricky, is you're going to want to undo that to a point where it's quite loose, and then we're going to put a magnetic tool down inside the hole and just undo it a little bit with the magnetic tool, just so we don't lose that screw. So let's give that a try next. Okay, so using the standard magnetic reach tool, just carefully go down inside the hole. Again, we've got the luxury of being able to see what we're doing from the side, which you won't have. What you want to do is you want to undo it so that it's loose enough, so you can just grab the head and continue to turn it. If you're lucky, it will get a little bit of a grip. If not, then what you'll have to do, you see we haven't quite got it there, it's not quite turning it. So what I'm going to need to do is I'll lift that out a second. I will get the the Torx screw back in there, Torx tool back in there, and do that a couple more times. Swap back again, magnetic tool. And basically you will get to a point, there you go, it's nice and loose, where that will actually come out like so. Now before we do the final manoeuvre to get this removed, I'm just going to show you what it is that you're trying to actually do here. What you can see up underneath the headlight here, you've got this this black kind of peg that sits inside this translucent kind of whitish coloured frame. Now hopefully you can just about see that, but this black thing does have almost a kind of a peg, and that peg sits inside this white frame. So it's this peg that we're hoping to dislodge from this white frame by kind of turning it inwards towards the centre, as it were. Okay, so bear that in mind when I show you kind of the final manoeuvre to get this removed. Okay, so we're going to get the headlight removed now. One thing to bear in mind is we've already removed the wing, so we can't show you this 100% as you'll be doing it when you come to do it yourself. But basically what you need to do is this end of the headlight, you're actually going to pop inside the wing slightly. So obviously imagine you've got your wing coming around here. What you kind of got to do is wrestle it a little bit and pop it on the inside. I've just lost my magnetic tool. You've actually got to pop that inside the wing. So your wing will be here. Give it a bit of a pull, a bit of a push, and you'll be able to pop the inside of it just under the wing, so the wing will be kind of here. And once you've done that, you can kind of give this a little bit of a wobble and try and work it so that you can release the peg, as I showed you before, on the inside. So if you look down in the gap here, this is the black peg that I was talking about, and I've just managed to dislodge it from the centre of the white frame there. So once you've done that, you can very carefully, again, be careful not to hit your wing, you can start to draw this forward, and then we can attack the electrical connectors on the rear. So just carefully draw it forward. I've got one main electrical connector on the rear, and that's this one here. So again, the usual Audi type of connector. If you open it up, if you're lucky, which I'm not going to get on this particular one, sometimes you get a nice click, and then you know it's kind of dislodged properly. Let's give that another try. Now this one's going to be tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the other way to attack these connectors if you get a sticky one like I've got here. So let me grab a different tool and we'll get this removed. Okay, so as I was saying before, hopefully when you come to do this you can just put a flathead screwdriver in there, give that a bit of a stretch, and you'll hear a click, and then that'll be perfect. That'll be in a position to be removed. Sometimes they get a little bit sticky, and in which case what you should do is grab a hook tool, come under the front of the lip just here, and give it a little bit of a lift, and just get that lodged in like so, and then that should enable you to start pulling this connector to the rear. This one seems to be on quite tight. They often are, these headlight connectors, because they're so big. So just very carefully, obviously they are only plastic at the end of the day. There he comes. I don't know why, but headlight connectors are kind of amongst the worst of these types, because I think it's because they're so big. But a little bit of wrestling, obviously you can get that removed like so. And I'll show you what I did on that connector just as a workaround. Quite a handy thing to know on these connectors anyway. But that is your headlight completely removed from the car and good to go. Okay, so just a quick coverage on what I did there to free this connector off, as this one was particularly sticky. Now what you can see is when I twist this, you should see the kind of the bit inside, as it were, moving up and down. That's what you want. And usually, if you're lucky, you'll twist that and you get a good click, and that will actually stay up, and then you can just slide the whole thing off. But sometimes they're a bit sticky. They've got a bit of dirt in there, a little bit of age, a bit of water, whatever. It may not lift. So then what you want to do is come underneath the front and then lift it up, kind of in that manner, by jamming that in there. So that's kind of what I did with the hook tool. Just came to the bottom of the plug, up, round, Obviously make sure that you're not going into this gap, make sure you come to the outside of it, squeeze it up, and then that will allow you to release it to again be able to slide it off. And because it was quite a big plug, I did have to get the screwdriver in just to help get a little bit of leverage in there to help get it started. But if you get stuck with one of those, that's quite a good tip, is to come around the bottom of the plug and lift it up that way.